class leaves. So if we were to muscle test to identify for tibialis anterior and our long extensors, what action would be pretty good for us to do? Dorsiflexion. It's popping up. So go and relax. Put your hand on top and push your foot against my hand in dorsiflexion. And I can identify. Nice. All three of them just right there. Relax. So in this chunk right here are 3 dorsiflexors, 2 long extensors, and tibialis anterior. Go ahead and push against my hand again. I can follow. Look at this strong tibialis tendon. Do you see how that pops up? Relax. See how it disappeared? Yeah, good tibialis anterior. All right, push against me. So I can follow this down, and I kind of lose it under the foot. Go ahead and relax. Because remember, it inserts on the base of the first metatarsal and that medial cuneiform. So it's under there somewhere. The long extensors, big toe, all the digits. So you can take it further to find them. Go ahead and push your toes against my hand. You can see them pop up that way. Relax. You could even do, before you have them jump on the table, that tippy toe thing. So let's go ahead and draw our fantastic tibialis anterior. Where does it originate? Lateral condyle of the tibia. So that's all the way up here. Let's see if I can show for the camera. Bring it in. Okay. Push your foot against my hand. So it kind of falls off right here. You feel where it kind of presses in. Relax. That's going to be where my fibulaires are, because remember, they perform plantar flexion. So you can find that border. So I'm going to just draw that whole chunk in green, and then I'll differentiate it. Push. Oh, against my, yeah, sorry. Awesome, relax. Y'all gotta lock the door. Man. Gets me every time. I'm like, they're coming for the eggs. Push. And relax. Okay. So I can really feel the border of hers. So this is my tibialis anterior, TA. Now the extensor digitorum longus. It's a bigger muscle, right? It's a pretty beefy muscle. It's a little bit more lateral. Where does it attach? It's higher up. Push. Relax. Extensor digitorum longus. Bueller. Bueller. Anybody? Mm-hmm. The lateral portion of it. Interosseous membrane. Yep. Yep. It's really tucked in there in the middle. It's nice and long.
Can you feel that membrane space?
Not really. When she's relaxed, kind of, if I displace the tibialis anterior side. This is my extensor digitorum longus. Tibialis anterior, so you can see it. My hallucis is going to be slightly inferior and a little bit deeper. Definitely more lateral, so it's that interosseous membrane and that fibula, yeah? It stays pretty close to the digitorum. Whereas, oh, almost licked my finger. Did you catch that? I need that to wrap around her malleolus. It's all good. I feel like we would have bonded real quick.
Would have been cool. All good.
I think it's fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah.
All right. My fibulators. How do I find them? Eversion. Definitely could have them evert. So, go ahead and push against my hand. It's hard, right? That's definitely kind of challenging. Go ahead and relax. What's another action I could have her do? Plantar flexion. So go ahead and push against my hand this way. So all these long extensors, they're going to go completely flaccid, which is not my favorite word. Go ahead and relax. We're going to be very lateral. So you can dorsiflex to find the border of these long extensors. Mark where that is. So push against me. Right there. Relax. Push against me. Right there. And relax. So you're going to be directly on the fibula. So not too far back. Soleus and gastroc have very prominent muscular borders. They're very thick muscles. The fibularis muscles are strap muscles, so they're long, they're skinny, most of them is tendon. So right there on the side, you can kind of go back and forth between dorsiflexion and plantar flexion to identify them. Longest originates the head of the fibula, so we actually need to be up a little bit higher. And that proximal third, yeah? But then the rest of it kind of sits. It doesn't attach because brevis has to be under it. Fibularis longus, or my FL. Go ahead and push. Oh, wait, sorry. Go ahead and push. Relax. See if you can push against my hand. Good, and relax. So you see how I kind of took her more into an inversion? What I'm trying to do is I was trying to identify the tendon here. So I went ahead and made it nice and long and then had her try and evert versus trying to evert from a neutral position. That helps me identify. And there, you can feel these tendons at the lateral malleoli. Is that too uncomfortable for you? I can feel both of them here. Becomes tendinous right around there. Hooks under. You can find that fifth metatarsal tuberosity. Sometimes it's sensitive, so just be mindful. You can feel where it's going to sink in right there. That's just behind it. It's going to go across and meet tibialis anterior on the other side. Last one, brevis is just going to be right under it. The way you identify it, it's going to be just the same. This time it's the distal 2/3. Probably goes up a little higher. You really won't be able to differentiate other than you'll be able to feel two tendons around that lateral malleoli. And where does it insert? Yep. Right there, where we were finding to find the hook behind it. Right there on top of it. Fibularis brevis. Fibularis longus. Let's see if we can identify a tertius on her. See if we can do this from the table. So push against my hand. I can't tell. Go and relax. It's definitely more of a on the ground way. But these are our friends. Any questions? Have at it.